Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. With me, as always, your co-host, Moneyline Welsh. Moneyline, what up?
Zeber, what's up, buddy?
Not too much. To the left of me, I got my main man, Anthony Uncircumcised. Shuley, what up?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Last but not least, I got my main man in the house, medium-sized Dick Rosato.
What's going on?
And I'm your host, Z-Bird. So, Moneyline, get at us. How was your Memorial Day?
Memorial Day weekend, back in action, off the wagon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Off, back, right back on?
Right back on. I'm a 2-day hangover right now. I want to kill myself. Dude, it's just like my brain doesn't work like when I'm hungover anymore. Like I can't think. I feel like I get hit by a truck. I just feel like stupid.
You need like 17 hours of straight sleep and you can't get it?
You can't sleep because
We're
like
not-
anxiety's through the roof, and then
We're
like
not spring chickens anymore.
dude, we're
man.
not. It's holy fuck. Like the juice isn't worth the squeeze with the booze with me anymore. I don't think.
Dude,
I don't honestly think that.
You
like,
laid off all that booze on Saturday and then just...
well, I knew I was going to punish myself
Yeah,
on Sunday.
right.
You know what I mean? Like when I get excited to drink, I mean it's on.
But you're out of game shape too when you like take 2 months off and then
Right.
jump back into it.
Yeah, that's what Laney was like. You better be careful. So you better. What? I'm a pro.
Right.
And like
woke up the
I was
next
following
morning.
my fourth White Claw. I was like, ooh, my brain's feeling a little bubbly.
Yeah. I forgot what this was like.
Old Turk man, Pittsburgh had a Memorial Day party. It was a good time. Junior came down. He wanted to smoke.
I seen you two race, man.
Dude, I mean, he's like talking shit. Like, you're going to beat me in a race. I smoked him. And then,
You
like,
did beat him in the race.
I did beat him in the race.
It
I know I did.
It wasn't the most pretty thing I've ever seen.
Dude, I mean, there was a slight grade on the side I was running on, too. I was running
Were you
up-
barefoot?
I wasn't barefoot.
Was
no.
he?
I don't know.
Who runs in Hazelwood barefoot?
I mean, we were in the grass. Dude, Turk built a brand new shed. We almost went through it. He built
You guys
like
couldn't put on the brakes, right?
I couldn't stop. Like, thank God Moo's 400 pounds and we ran into him. Because we were, and it's like one of those like Home Depot, like nice ass sheds. And he just put it up. And our big, like, dude, we looked like two rhinos like coming at Moo. It was fucking.
There was like some hand fighting.
What
Like,
movie?
Yeah, he started pushing. He started pushing.
right. I see.
Stay in your lane, you big fucking goof.
we got to upload this video to our fan page.
Yeah, we do. It's it's on the Twitter. It's on my Twitter. I'll put it on the Greenfield's Finest fucking Twitter. But yeah, it was just tired, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it was hot.
Trying to
It's
put
a
trying to put the podcast together.
I
today,
wasn't
and
sure if
my
you'd be
nugget
up for
wasn't. My nugget wasn't working.
Yeah.
What about you guys? What did you guys get into?
I didn't do much, man. Hung out, my family for a little bit. Had a couple beers.
Couple cold ones.
If you can believe that, I didn't do much. It was
Shuley
good. It was
doesn't
nice,
get
relaxing.
Shuley doesn't get hungover because he just
He's
drinks
drunk,
every day.
he's just drunk.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it.
Well, see, I mean, this isn't something that just happened. I mean, I put a lot of time and effort into this.
Yeah, you've been working on it since you were 13.
This is a recipe.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
you put together. Like,
Rome wasn't built in a day.
no.
You know what I mean? Neither is alcoholism.
Shuley's dad got him drinking at 12. It was like, you're not going to stop till you die. He's like, this blood is his bond is blood.
Yeah, we swore a Miller High Life oath.
But I thought like all that time off, like maybe I'll ease back into it, and I won't like hammer claws or beers like I usually do. As soon as it got in the bloodstream, it was right back at
Were
it.
you doing any shots?
Yeah.
that's the-
we're mixing in whiskey in the daytime.
Yeah.
in the
Good old-
85-degree day.
Whiskey on a hot day, you're looking for trouble.
It pours right out of your blood.
What about you, Rosal? What'd you get into?
It was Athena's 7th birthday on Sunday, so we had like a little family get together, which was fun. Little cookout, little beer drinking, nothing too crazy. But yeah, shout out to Athena for turning 7.
Happy
We went-
Happy
birthday.
birthday,
Happy
Athena.
But we did a little golfing on Saturday. It
Yeah,
was fun.
I was
How
just
was
about
that?
It was a good time.
It was great.
It was a really good time. I didn't put sunblock on. I don't know who the fuck I think I am not putting sunblock on. Like I'm not 100% Irish. And like, not only did I not put it on, Andy offered it to me.
Yeah,
and then he doubled down like, dude, put the sunblock on. I'm like, no, I'm good. Then I just like I was so sunburned that I had to go sit down Turks in the sun all day. It was
Dude,
nuts.
the top of your arms were glowing by the 18th.
Dude, I put like a picture up of like me and Lenny on Instagram, and there's just like there's so many different burn lines from like throughout the day, like golf, and then like fucking the next day. Like,
Someone wrote you have 3 different types of sunburn.
yeah, it was like.
That's 1st degree, 2nd degree, and 3rd degree.
But then everybody was coming up to me like, "Oh my god, you're so rad!" Like this is my first rodeo with sunburn here. Like I'm fine.
Yeah.
Look at me now. I'm tan as fuck. Look at my
Couple moles.
Is that gonna feel?
A little bit of melanoma.
Dude, yeah, I looked at you. We were just like laying around. I'm like, holy shit, Jack, you're red as fuck. Like your face was just bright red.
Yeah, and then like I wasn't boozing on Saturday, so like I was feeling that burn already too. You know what I mean? It's not like it wasn't masked by any
substances.
Nothing to dull the
a
pain.
little bit of tree.
Dude didn't cheat.
Cheap.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
Yogi was in the most cheap zone of golf I've ever seen, dude. He didn't hit a bad shot.
He played
was
so
vaping,
good.
chiefing, drinking beers.
Yeah, we smoked a fair amount of weed, and we started to unravel a little bit. And John was like, "Yeah, I don't know why you dudes think your motor skills are to keep on functioning here."
The only ones who did was Yogi.
Yeah.
He's like, I mean, it kind of like just puts me in my zone.
He was like, this brand of weed I got is good for the golf game.
He would say
Dude,
some shit like that.
He's like, this that Phil Mickelson.
Dude, he did play good. DC almost killed Reno because he forgot to yell 4.
Yeah,
fucking-
Reno was all butthurt about it.
Dude, it must have came close to him, dude, because he was bright red and looked like he wanted to, like, he hit the ball back at DC, but DC didn't even notice.
Well, we didn't even notice. Like,
No.
we didn't even know it was like close to him. So like, it must have been real close. He was in a good old butthurt like that.
Who wants to fight Big Naked Joe?
Nobody.
Not
Nobody.
many people.
Not on a Saturday. You're out with your friends. You go home, beat the fuck up. Your wife's like, "What happened?" I almost hit Big Naked Joe with a golf ball.
What about what about you? How was the comedy show down the old McGee bleachers?
You know what? We had a pretty good turnout. Shout out to Joey. Joey put that together, and me and him did that. And with Colin Chamberlain and Trey McDonough was down there. Yeah, we had there was 20 people down there. Hammer and Mad Dog 2020.
Dude, I went
that's
and ran
amazing.
the next morning.
Beer
Fucking
cans.
Dart balls don't clean up their beer cans.
Yeah, that
we're down in Hazelwood.
That's not. Listen, that's not for me. I don't drink, but whatever the patrons did, that's up to them.
Who the
They
fuck
paid
was
their-
drinking Mad Dog 2020?
This gets a little crazy here. There was some older parents there, like some of my mom's friends, Joey's, like Mr. Franchini, some of them people. When it was starting to get a little rowdy towards the end, because the sun mixed with the Mad Dog 2020,
Yeah, it'll get you.
dudes were starting to heckle a little bit, you know what I mean? Well, come on, when's this over? You're at a fucking free comedy show.
You can leave whenever the fuck you want.
on concrete bleachers, you know what I mean? It's like, I can go whenever you want.
It
But
did look like the sun was beaming on him down there, though.
Mr. Franchini looked like a big red tomato pincushion. And then, you know what I mean? He's just yelling out, I can't hear him. Dude, we got a fucking generator, PA system. You're fucking drinking Mad Dog 2020. Burns is screaming at people. It's just fucking pandemonium. But it was good times.
So the generator, wasn't the generator loud as fuck?
No. What we did was we ran 2 cords and put the generator out in the infield. So we ran
Okay.
the cord. The PA system was sitting on the bottom bleacher.
Got
You know
it.
what I mean? So it
So
actually,
you didn't hear the thing running the whole fucking
No,
time.
you really didn't. And then towards the it took us a minute to get it going, but once we did, everything was cool. And I mean, it was 45 minutes, and you could tell it was it was time to.
That was long enough.
Yeah, 45 minutes in the sun with Greenfield people out in Don McGee. It's long. They don't want to listen to anyone. You know what I mean? It's hard to.
No.
They want to tell their stories.
Well, we had a little bit of that, I'm gonna get up and tell a couple jokes. So I call Ma Dukes at like Mom, we're doing a little comedy show down McGee. If you want to come down, come down. She was like, all right, I'll see what I'm doing. So I knew she knew about it because some of her friends were there. So my mom shows up at 3 o'clock as we're wrapping up the microphone. She's like, I wish someone would have told me there's a comedy show down here. I'm like, I talked to you. You knew there was a comedy
You
show.
said you were coming.
You told your friends.
And the only reason you're here right now is because you thought you were going to make it, but you're an hour late. And she was with some weirdo old dude she's banging. And that's the weirdest shit for me is I definitely accepted all that. Yeah, my mom bangs dudes still. She's in her 60s. Go ahead, mom, get yours. But you know what I mean? They're just I look at these
I'd
dudes.
love to see this butte.
The dude actually, the one time she actually a decent looking dude. The other times they were looked like they just crawled out of the sewer. But this dude actually had his shirt buttoned most of the way up. Most of the dudes she's
what a
with,
gentleman.
most of the dudes she with has the wife
An
beater,
aristocrat, huh?
the wife beater with the chest hair with one bottom button.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he smells like Mad Dog 2020. But this guy actually wasn't too bad. But it was nice to see Ma Dukes. What else we got going on here today, Moneyline? We got
People are losing their fucking marbles, man.
Yes, they are. Go ahead.
They've turned wearing into a mask like a constitutional thing, and or literally protesting not wearing a mask, and then people are Did you see that fucking fight in the Home Depot parking lot?
I watched the
With
video.
the paint?
Yeah, with the paint. There's so many different
That was
levels
a big,
to that.
That's
fight.
a big fella. Dude. That old dude if he was closed his fist, he'd have been laying dudes out.
He knew that. That's why he was open hand smacking people.
Slapping the shit out of people.
Somehow the paint can broke open. And
Yeah,
dudes were getting fucking. Dudes were getting.
They was chasing
sloppy.
dudes around.
Your Saturday projects. Fuck that.
And here's the craziest thing about that video. We were talking about it, and we haven't even talked about the fucking kid getting hit with the shovel yet.
That was the least of the problems
Right.
in that fucking
Like,
video.
I watched that video 3 times. Like, oh fuck, that kid just got cracked with a shovel.
Oh, that was
And then big dude came over and started slapping him again.
Yeah, that's one of those dudes you like hit, and like he doesn't know it hurt, and you know you're in trouble.
yeah.
You're like,
fuck.
fuck.
Like fucking. Yeah, I don't know. Me and Orchie had to jump a dude back in the day. And like I like hit him with like where I thought like in the ribs where I like thought it should have did some damage. It did not.
It just made him mad.
Yeah.
Did he
just
fuck
pissed
you
him off.
up?
No, we hit him with a chair and all that. but,
WWF on his ass.
but yeah, they're fighting him. I just feel like people are just being like mean to each other right now, or finding ways to fuck with each other.
People just don't know how to
Everybody's
act.
fed
They've been
up,
all
dude.
cooped up, and now they're dude, like people are starting to drive more,
Yeah.
and they don't know how to drive anymore.
Dude,
I feel like
middle-aged white women are just assholes. Like I don't know what the fuck
No,
their
that's
problem is.
been a thing. That's been a
Yeah.
thing for
well,
a while.
they're just telling everybody off. They've been cooped up.
That's what it is. That everybody's cooped up and they're, you know, like you said, they don't know how to act. They just come out.
Everybody
with anger
feels like they
issues.
have a right now.
Right.
Like
Right,
in
in
the
the
store,
store,
like
yeah.
everybody got like a reason to be offended. Are you wearing a mask? Are you not wearing a mask? Like
You see that one in Staten Island where they were chasing
Yeah.
that broad around
Well,
the
she
store?
should have just put the mask.
She should have put a
Right.
mask. Dude, just put the mask
Put the
on.
mask.
He's
Put
good. The
fucking
best
mask
part,
on.
the dude was like, he took his mask down so she could hear him yelling at her. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you're violating the same thing you're fucking accusing her of. You
So this
asshole.
lady came in the Staten Island grocery store and like didn't have a mask on, and like pretty much every other customer in there did, and they all just ganged up on her and shamed her out of the store, which she should put the fuck.
Mass shaming.
Mask shaming. That's literally what it is. But put the mask on. Like,
At this point,
yeah.
early on, I was kind of like, yeah, whatever. Then finally, like, you have to have it. All right.
Here's my thing. Like
it's just easier to wear than not to wear.
Exactly. Here's my thing. There's so much more shit to focus on right now. They make a statement by saying I'm not wearing a mask. Like Moneyline did say it the one day, Don. We were hanging out down the thing. He said, "Fuck it. It kind of is what it is. Just go with the flow." You gotta have that kind of attitude, or you're gonna be at Home Depot hitting people with fucking.
Yeah, you're gonna get cracked with a
and
shovel.
slashing
Slapping the shit
fucking
out of
kids
people.
You're
with
just
shovels.
inviting conflict.
Exactly.
Over nothing.
You're
you know.
looking for trouble if you just go
There's
out
bigger
there.
fish to fry out there than wearing your mask or not wearing it.
But then I saw my one cop buddy and I had it on, and he pretty much called me a pussy for wearing it. So I was like, "Oh, sweet."
in the store. Were you in a store?
We were like going to Starbucks, yeah, but like you can't go in. And he's like,
So you like strapped up to get in. You're not just walking the streets of Southside with a mask on, are you?
no,
You
no.
run in the
No, when I-
bleachers with a
when-
mask on?
No. No, when I get close to the store, like going into the store, I'll like put it on in my car, and then I'll go get it. And,
Oh, I put it on right at the door.
yeah, I mean,
Like, I don't wanna
just
do
put-
this.
Yeah, I don't.
But I am, because
Yeah,
I'm a
just-
gentleman.
Yeah, like the
Just
people
put it
who like
on.
driving by themselves with it on kind of
That's
freak
so
me out a
weird.
little bit.
The
Or you're the only person walking on the street and you got a mask on. Who are you protecting?
yeah, no.
Softer than Roseanne's son.
Softer than
But
Roseanne's.
the unraveling of coronavirus, like with everything opening back up now, is just gonna be fucking. It's gonna be interesting what all happens and
There's
how
gonna be
shit
fallout.
There's gonna be when these bars open up. There's gonna be
Restaurants are going to be hell.
people are like gonna like. I mean, but just be sloppy drunk because they're gonna go back to what they.
I don't know.
People,
I don't
people have
know.
been drinking like crazy in quarantine though.
Yeah, they should be. Besides me and you,
Yeah.
but like, well, I think
I mean, look at the rats in New York. Did you see the ravenous rats? Is that
Yeah, the ravenous rats. They're waiting for shit to open back up. Like they're ready to go, dude.
they've been eating each other.
They
Yeah.
were protesting, I heard.
Well, so there's a story of like ravenous rats in New Orleans and New York that they're pretty much saying that all the rats that used to camp out in like restaurants and
Dumpsters.
like in like restaurant areas are
Yeah.
starving to death. And they're turning on each other and like cannibalizing each other.
Yeah, they're
And
going
then
rogue.
in New Orleans,
That's
they were like
nasty
they
shit.
were like tearing apart like another animal. I don't think they said what the animal was, but there was. Could you imagine if you just came around
A rat
corner
eating- a rat
and there
eating
was
a pigeon?
There was 30 rats like tearing up a pigeon. Like, oh, I did the
Some
Homer,
angry ass rats.
the Homer Simpson, the old man meme, just turn around, walk in and walk out like, nope, nope.
Jack, the way you feel about birds is how I feel. Not mice. I don't
Yeah,
mind
rats.
but like a rat with like a fucking 2-foot tail. Like that's what they have in New York.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They've been eating
The
well
size of cats.
Right.
for like the past 100 years.
And actually, last year there was like all kind of stories that were coming out. The rats were just like walking down the street.
They weren't
I'm
scared
not
of
saying on
anybody.
2 feet. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers were like just like you'd be like walking down the fucking whatever the streets are in New York, and there's just rats. You know what I mean? That's fucking. I'm
Gross.
so glad Pittsburgh's not like it.
But that article like made it seem like it almost you feel bad, like oh the poor rats, like
Right.
like oh these restaurant rats, like you just deal with like oh every restaurant has a fucking X amount of rats in it, which
Right.
I mean
Just put a
I
little
mean,
poison.
does.
it's
It
not
does.
in it,
Just
but
put some
by your
poison out there right
dumpster,
now and wipe them all out.
You got a rat by the dumpster.
yeah, do we need the rats? Like I
Right.
think now's our time to get rid of them.
They
Right.
fucking brought the plague, for
But-
Christ's sake. We don't need rats.
But who knows though? Rats go away, then fucking
What's gonna take
butterfly
the place?
affected, and fucking who
Right.
knows what the fuck happened.
Right, the murder hornets might take off. You know what I mean? They help control the murder hornets.
What your boy Dr. Fauci? He's like fucking
Whatever.
He's whatever now. He
He just
told everybody they can't do anything for so long. Now he's saying that there's gonna be irreparable damage if we don't reopen. Like, dude, you can't just have every opinion out there to cover your. You sound like Trump. That's like Trump's move.
He's like, hey, everybody stay home. Wait, what the fuck you guys staying
He's
home
like, you know
for?
what? That actually could cause some like the mental issues that are starting to take place are got to be pretty bad.
Yeah,
at
because
this
none of
point.
his patients were paying on time, and he was like, "Wait a second, everybody get back to work."
Well, he was saying like it was the thing. It was the thing about like your immune system. Like your immune system.
You got to give them some. You got to work it out.
You got to build it up. And they're saying like by staying at home all the time, like it's going to kill your immune system. And when you do go back out, you might not get fucking coronavirus, but you're going to be susceptible to everything else that your
Right.
body built up immunity to. And like the thing is, it's like, yeah, I mean, I get that, but like you should have been like maybe mentioning this to people a couple months ago.
He shouldn't have scared the living shit out of everybody.
They didn't even want to. Exactly. There's people.
Like there's people still like, dude, there people are wearing some crazy shit. Like the people that are real scared at Costco, I seen a dude with like lab goggles on.
Yeah.
And like 2 pairs of gloves. Like shit's crazy.
The liquor store in the waterfront. She had glasses, a mask, a face shield.
I did see
rubber
somebody with a
gloves,
major face
like
shield.
a fucking hazmat suit.
I
I'm like, I just need my whiskey.
Right, and she did too. And she did too, and that just shows that she's a raging alcoholic. Because if she's willing to go put an asbestos suit on and lace up to go get a fucking
Go get a bottle
She
of Malibu.
taped all of her
to a
joints.
Nikolai, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she only got like a pint too. Like,
taped
bitch,
like
you
the
better
gun-
get
they
a half
taped the gun
gallon.
through her wrist.
You know you're a cannon when you like they're the main
Pint,
cannons
yeah.
when they go and get the pints
Yeah,
because
get the
like
half gallon.
they only got the
They
loot
got
for
the
the
money,
day.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
It took her 3 hours to get dressed. She could have fucking worked
Because
her half
she's
a day.
shaking so bad, you know what I mean?
Dude, Jack, you'd appreciate this lady at Bravo. She was working at Bravo, and dude, she was buying like a bunch of the airplane Tito's.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know she was just slamming them
Slam.
at when she was working at
Go to the
Bravo. and
bathroom.
all them.
just
Oh
stand
yeah.
up. Yeah. You gotta do what
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But as far as the immune system, I mean, the wise John Burns once said, the reason why he doesn't have any allergies is because his mom smoked cigarettes in the car with him when he was growing up.
That's why you don't have asthma.
That's why he doesn't have asthma. I'm sorry. You're
Right, and he also he also had us all convinced one summer that the ocean water fucking gets rid of chlamydia.
yeah.
There was
Ocean
so-
water.
there was
Cleans
like a
the cock
ma-
right up. Oh,
Yeah.
you might be right, buddy. You might be right.
There was like a mass death of fish that weekend.
it would make a lot of sense.
Did you guys watch Lance Armstrong last night?
I did.
Some, but yeah.
No,
I watched it, but like I was so hungover and out of it, like I don't know, my brain really didn't retain too much of it.
Dude,
He came off like a huge dickhead to me.
he's an asshole. He's a total asshole. But here's what I didn't know. I didn't know how bad his cancer was. I thought he had.
Me either.
I didn't
know
realize it
either.
spread to his lungs or his brain. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
tell me that, like,
It was stage 4 when he sounded like he ignored it for a long time too.
yeah. So that's probably.
he was like, the juice will kill it.
Well, yeah, he said he was like he said to his boy like, dude, my ball's been killing me forever, and then, like just he said he'd continue to ignore it, and then he was like coughing, he just coughed up all kinds of blood, and his other boy was like, dude, we're going to the hospital. Like, dude, you have a stage 4 fucking ball cancer.
Yeah, I say I didn't know it was that bad. And the other thing I took out of it is, I mean, is ISO that bad?
What the
Did that-
EPO?
The EPO.
EPO, yeah.
I mean,
according to Lance, it's safer to do it than not to do it if you're a cyclist.
he looks fine.
Yeah.
He looks like he's in pretty decent shape at this point. I mean, he's probably like going on 50.
Yeah, he looks good. I'm not.
I mean, he's also a professional athlete.
I mean, but if you
he's
have the
probably
right,
yeah,
if
he's still doing it. I mean,
you don't
you would
just
imagine.
stop
I mean,
riding your bike.
I'm
after you're done.
I'm not convinced to do it, but I mean,
But I mean, if I was gonna, I mean, but he also gets pharmaceutical grade
Right.
You
if
know what I
you're
mean?
gonna do it right. Don't just buy some,
Part of me,
stuff off your boy.
and jam it in your ass. You know what I mean?
part of me thought like he was. This probably isn't true because I'm sure he didn't have. This was obviously filmed before like all the Last Dance stuff. But it seemed like he was like trying to interview. He was like going out of his way to swear. It was awkward, and he was like, he just came off like a. Jordan didn't come off like a dickhead to that to me. I mean, he did and he didn't. But like Lance just came off like all right, shut the fuck up.
He was like notorious for treating people like shit, and his lie grew so bad, which is weird because he had to know that like the technology was catching up to his old test, and as soon as they were going to catch up to the old test, he was busted. He like knew that, but his lie, like dude, it's like if you like told a small lie,
Right.
And
Yeah.
then it just got so like
Yeah.
there's no turning back after like that one point. And my other thing about it is, like, I mean, he inspired a lot of people and raised like a ton of money. So I mean, why do they got to kill the fairy tale? You know what I
Right.
mean, like,
I mean,
Let
I
the
agree.
legend live on.
yeah, right. Who's it hurting?
Right.
No one. I mean, my opinion of steroids, like with sports, it's like for me the most interesting year of baseball was when McGuire and Sosa were doing that.
By a million.
Yeah.
By a million. That's actually, I could say, probably the only year I cared about baseball, except when the Pirates beat the Reds in the playoffs. Those were only 2
But
years.
yeah, the Pirates, like literally the only thing I remember about baseball growing up is that the Sosa McGuire, the Cueto game,
Yeah.
and then Sid Bream breaking us our hearts when we were
I
little
don't
kids.
know
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
But again, besides
still
that, like,
tender.
I don't remember much about fucking.
Yeah, that was great. If you're an athlete and you want to do that, you want to take fucking whatever you want to do, it should all be fair.
Yeah,
I mean, do it, knock yourself
I
out.
want to see dudes hit fucking bombs
Right,
into the
right.
river all day long.
Yes.
Right. I don't want to see small game like, okay, here comes Dutton Order.
You see this?
lays down a nasty bunt. He might-
Suicide squeeze.
Yeah, old Ichiro slapped another one to right.
Yeah, like come on, dude. I want to see
You know, like
fucking
a good
Bond
pitcher's duel, but the pitchers were on it too. I mean,
Yeah,
Roger
everybody.
Clemens was volatile in that World Series.
Everybody
when he
should
threw
take
the
it.
bat back at Piazza, remember that?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was a good time for
Piazza,
baseball.
Piazza was fucking
That
shook.
was the golden
Yeah.
age of baseball right there, my friend. We should go back to that. Everybody juice it up.
Oh man, this is good stuff, everybody. Well, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest podcast. Moneyline Welsh, what do you got for us, brother?
We're gonna do corn dick of the week this week. This was pretty easy. It's Khloe Kardashian. Just changed their face for like the fucking fourth time, dude.
Yeah,
These girls and this face tuning shit is just out of control. They don't even look like people anymore.
Yeah, it very
Right.
rarely works out in their favor.
Like if there wasn't a picture of Khloe like next, if it wasn't on Instagram saying this is Khloe Kardashian, what she really looks like, and this is her face, if you would just show me the picture of her face tune, I honestly wouldn't have known who it was. That's how
No.
fucking crazy it was.
Yeah.
Then Aisha Curry did the same exact thing to her whole entire body. Just that picture made her look like she was like a 19-year-old girl or some shit. Like, dude,
explain what the tuning is.
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with
Wait
you.
a minute, this isn't like real surgery. This is just from
No, this is like Instagram shit.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought she got fucking under the knife.
No, I'm sure she's got under the knife
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
But I'm talking about just like the pictures they put up on Instagram, and it's more than listen. I like a nice filter. We all
Right,
like a nice
right,
filter,
right.
but fucking,
It's getting crazy now.
it's getting crazy. It's out of control. I don't. Where does it end? Like it does? They don't even look like normal people. Like chill out.
Right,
Dude,
look like aliens.
The online dating, if say they get a hold of this, is going to be insane.
Well, I think it's out there, Johnny. They're
Right.
doing
It's
it.
out there,
It's,
John.
they also have because I seen the one. They have commercials for the one thing where it's like the dude's like a fat piece of shit, and then he like within like no time, like you could take your love handles, and it's like dude's jacked up, handsome, and then his chick's gonna be like, yeah, I'll come out and meet you, and then she goes and meets this fat turd, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, but she's probably lying about herself too. She's a fat turd.
I would love
Oh.
to face tune my love handles out of me, but you know what? They're a part of me. I can't get
Right.
rid of them.
I just tuck them in my underpants. That's
Yeah, yeah. I pull the back of my underpants up. It sucks them up a little
Yeah,
bit.
it does. Where my pants? Now I know why old men wear their pants higher.
So 100% fucking true.
My shit's at my throat right now.
I just like I personally I can't see like social media getting any worse than it already is. Like the way people care about it, but like where is this shit gonna end?
It's not gonna end.
But yeah, that's a good question there. And like, what kind of I mean, you got someone who's a fucking borderline, like she's on her way to becoming a billionaire. You know what I mean?
Right? And she's not a young girl either, and she still like gives a fuck.
She's
like
by
this.
far the most hideous one of the three. Though.
But she's still not. I mean, like
I don't think she's bad.
I don't think she's bad. Like for me to say hideous, like I mean, dude, you should see some of the shit I see walking.
No.
around.
I'm saying of the three of them, she's the weak link.
She's not the most attractive.
She looks like she should be a pro wrestler.
Well, at times, yeah, but I mean, you know, you wouldn't have sex with her.
I mean, I would, but I'd go for Courtney first.
Right, but we're just saying,
I'm
like,
also a Courtney guy.
Yeah.
yeah,
All right, agreed.
with two bee stings on the top. But yeah, anyway, like, she's like 40 years old. Fuck, I thought you lost my train of thought. I started thinking about Courtney's like itty bitty titties. You know what I mean? Like, man,
Got
like,
you going.
yeah, I'd like to see them with sugar nipples. You know what I mean? Yeah, and throw Chloe's nipples in there too. You know, I don't care, but
They got to relax on the face tune, and then there's just not an end game, and it's insane. So yeah, Khloe Kardashian, corn nickel of the week. Thanks for coming on, Khloe.
yeah, Chloe, thanks for ruining young girls all over the place.
Right, and like I hate when people say like celebrities are a role model and girls look up to you, but like shit, they do. She probably has 1 million followers on Twitter, probably way more than that actually,
Yeah.
or on Twitter, on Instagram.
If you're a little girl, then that's your fucking hero.
Yeah.
You need better guidance
But-
at home.
So this tuning thing though, she does this. She has, let's say, I'm just throwing this out. Let's say she has 5 million followers. 4 million followers are going to sign up for this fucking app.
No doubt.
That's the power they have. So like, this might be a little revenue driven. What she's
Yeah, she
doing.
might have a piece of the action
I
or
mean,
something.
Chris Jenner.
She's a smart woman.
They do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fall in line when old Chris tells them they need to do something.
She was
they
like, "You want
do
to
it.
get rich? Listen to me."
But saw another story this week. It was some lady in Australia, I think it was. She packs her husband's lunch every day before he goes to work. And
She's
it was
a good woman.
And yeah, which I really she got crushed for it on Twitter.
wrong with that?
Which I really don't. I don't think there's anything wrong. I mean, the lunch she put together, it was like a packed lunch. It looked like a kid's lunch.
She put a note
you know,
in it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it was like he had his little compartments and shit like that. But like that being said, a fucking packed lunch is a packed lunch. How are you gonna like? It is what it is.
Right. Like I said, I work outside. I take a lunchbox to work. Johanna used to do it until this pandemic caused her to sleep in while I go to work. But yeah, they used to be pretty solid. You'd catch a note in there every now and again. You know what I mean? Maybe
Thinking of you.
maybe like a Reese cup or something, and let her know you love you.
So what's the packed lunch look like? Would it be some type of like turkey sandwich? I would imagine.
Usually
a bag of chips
ham
and
and
like
cheese.
some fruit.
Like, dude, I like salami. After a while, I ate so much salami sandwich. Like, I had to get over it. Yeah. So sandwich, chips, fruit.
Yeah.
You know, your basic fruit group.
You gotta have the fruit for the.
Then you
for
got
the
like I got like
summertime.
one of them like a protein bar. and-
Yeah.
yeah, a couple good drinks, and
He would
Good to
share
go.
it with me. You know,
That's
dude,
nice.
Z-Bird be up in your treat box. You know what I mean? Like, I told her, I said, you got to put a couple extra in. I'm with Z-Bird.
Yeah.
He likes to snack.
He likes
midday.
he likes a cup or two.
Yeah,
What
Yeah.
about PB and J? She ever like?
dude, I eat it. Now that I pack my own lunch,
Yeah.
I pack myself an Uncrustable.
Uncrustables are so
Dude,
fucking good.
so
Best
good.
thing ever.
So good. I can't buy them because I'll eat a whole fucking box of them.
Dude,
There's no stopping.
By
it.
the
Once
9
they're
o'clock
open.
hour, it thaws out perfectly. And then I've been drinking them little mini oranges. I've been hammering those.
I love them.
Clementines.
A couple
yeah.
waters. Like I got them like a couple protein bars and like some chips if I feel like it. Because who wants to mess with chips first thing in the morning?
Right.
Yeah, but like shaming a wife for packing a guy's lunch.
No, like you know,
There's not.
women are just trying to do less and less. Am I wrong?
Hold on, let me give Rosato this hat real quick. No man.
Surely you've been in the construction game for a long time.
Yeah.
How do you get your lunch?
Well, you know what? It was at one point I was running the fucking table, dude, because I would have Rosa make me a lunch, right?
Yeah.
And then she didn't know that my mom would make. I work with my dad, right? So she has to make him a lunch. She's like, "Fuck, I'll make my favorite son a lunch. I mean, our only son, but I'm her favorite son."
Right.
So she would make two. You know, she'd make me a lunch, and then
Double
found
lunch.
out about each other. You know? And it was like fucking the shit hit the
One
fan.
too many lunches.
And
What was
Rosa
she
was like,
making you?
"Well, your mom's making it anyway. She just make your dad. I'll let her do it." I'm like, "You."
What was your mom give us? Because I know what they were. I used to work with you too.
Yeah, my mom used to make you lunches.
I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going on record, maybe the best mother ever.
So we, in the summertime, you gotta have fruit. You gotta have like some oranges or like a peach, you know, banana, something to just eat while you're working. snack on, a sandwich. They get fucking old, those sandwiches. Like you said,
Dude,
you hate
by
salami.
the end of the year, I'm so sick.
Yeah,
of
you
meat
could hate
sandwiches.
fucking Genoa
I'm
salami.
not a big sandwich guy. I mean, I'll eat it,
But
but
there's
like, yeah.
nothing. What else you can?
Yeah,
buy,
right, no, you can't.
what I mean?
Yeah, it's literally it.
And you don't want to go buy it every fucking day because that shit adds up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm here to make money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
but
not spending.
if you're
fucking
eating your
$20
ham
a
and
day.
cheese and you look over and Z-Bird got his
pepperoni
Capizzuto's pizza bagel, you're like, damn, that looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, this little shitty ham and cheese.
When you guys was
I hate my life.
in
Yeah.
school, were you guys hot lunch or packed lunch? Obviously, older guys, I don't think anybody packed lunch.
No,
Older
you would have
guys.
got beaten up if you'd have
Yeah.
fucking brought a lunch.
But St. Rosali's always hot lunch too, and I was always jealous of like the fucking kids that like fucking had the homemade packed lunch. But now looking back on it, like the packed lunch kids are a bunch of pussies.
They are.
Dude. There's only so many ways you can make a packed lunch. Fucking,
I mean, you get
special.
some fruit roll-ups, some ho-hos in there.
Right.
Yeah,
but,
nice little gusher or two.
I would,
Gusher. Now that's a.
I would like to
that's a
see a
snack, my
statistic of kids from St. Rosali's that packed their lunch and see where they're at in life now. Because
Right,
I
they're
would,
farther along.
I would. Most of them would be nowhere. You know what I mean? Most of them, I'm gonna
They're probably senators.
because they were like intimidated to even get in the line, and then like
Right. Yeah, I honestly think that was part of it. And especially like I remember getting shamed for being a hot lunch kid for like when we were like
were you
super
free lunch tickets?
free. Yeah, right.
Me too.
100%. So like I couldn't get a packed lunch if I fucking wanted to.
Right.
Dude, but I used to have to go to the fucking the free lunch down McGee in the summertime.
Yeah. For
And the
the
swimming
summer-
pool. I used to go there.
Yeah.
That was the best shit
The
ever.
worst lunch
I'm
ever.
No, dude, that
like,
chicken
dude, I'm
patty
starving.
they had was
Yeah.
great.
She was like, "Oh, are you starving? Walk down to McGee and eat that.
Yeah, the wreck has a hot lunch waiting for you and a frozen orange juice.
And don't come home till dinner time."
Did you say chicken pot pie?
No, it was a chicken patty like sandwich.
Dollar cent.
Little McChicken.
No. This was at the wreck though.
Worst fucking packed lunch I ever got was when Greenfield School had summer camp. My mom didn't have nowhere to dump me yet because I was only like 8. She was like, "You gotta wait at least another year till you're staying home by yourself." So she fucking would ship me down there. Worst fucking lunch ever. It was like government bologna with like not even government cheese wasn't bad. I've experienced it. It's not bad, but it was like some kind of fucked up wrapper cheese. And then it was like, you know what I mean? There would be like 2 or 3 cookies in there. The only time I've had lunches that bad was whenever I was at fucking Gateway Rehab. They used to give us packed lunches and they were just as equally as bad.
Wait, before we get off the lunch thing, you remember when you worked with me and my dad and you and Schuster lived together and you were like, "Hey Joe, look, Schuster made me lunch." And you pulled out 2 Killian's Red. Yeah, that's a true story. And we were like working. He was like, "Look, Schuster made us lunch."
The funny part was that Schuster was mad I took them 2 beers. I got home from work. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, babe, I woke up, need my wake up beers." And then I keep going. You know what I mean? I'm like, "Oh, dude, someone took my last 2 brews."
Oh, that's great.
Oh, man. Well, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast and your favorite segment, What's Grinding Your Gears? Moneyline. What's grinding them gears this week?
Just like people are white trash. They don't have good palates. I tweeted Fritos are a top tier chip yesterday. You wouldn't believe the fucking controversy it showed.
Backlash.
Dude, people were like ridiculing
You
me.
got some flack for it.
Dude, I'm like, what the Fritos are fire.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
fucking
in
bomb.
that school of thought.
And like, and not only like, okay, to put on a sandwich, that's the best chip you could put on a sandwich is a Frito.
Oh yeah.
By far. It's not even close.
Wait a
That-
minute.
You disagree, John?
You putting Fritos on your sandwich?
Yeah. You never put Fritos on a sandwich before?
You never had a Frito sandwich before?
No, I haven't.
Well, try it, buddy.
I might have to. Fritos are good when you're like you said you were hungover yesterday because they got so much salt.
Salt, yeah.
You need that salt back.
They are salty.
They are. But if like
Especially the chili
I've
cheese.
been at the end of a bag of like Fritos where I'm like
You're like, mouth is like-
it was like I ate too many of them and it just dried me out.
the
Dried me out.
the Fritos scoops with French onion dip sounds like it'd be a weird combo. It's so fucking fire.
I have
dude.
never gone down that road.
Bomb.
I didn't want to jump in on that Frito controversy that you started because I do like the
The
curly-
barbecue twists.
Yeah, I do like
Those
those.
are good.
Those are
good.
trash.
But those you can
Those are fucking trash.
you can only eat so many of those ones. I can't like fuck a whole bag of those up. You know what I mean?
Like I would seriously, I would put Fritos in like my top 5 chip, and like people were just calling. I was getting crushed.
I do got to say, there's a better chip to put on a sandwich. Munchos.
See,
Munchos.
I can't-
Holy fuck.
I-
That's not even like a real chip.
Dude,
It's like
I mean,
it's like a potato
I'd
chip.
like-
who are you to say it's not a real chip?
Dude, but I feel like that Frito might cut the top of your mouth.
no,
Top of
buddy,
your-
you
That's
crunch
what
'em-
the-
you
that's what
crunch
the
'em up.
bread-
You crunch 'em up.
The bread is there as a buffer.
Yeah.
No, but you do crush them up and then put them on. Yeah.
Right, fucking. But Munchos, I like Munchos when I was young, and then I tried to go back to them as an adult, and my heart just started
It's like grease.
pounding out of my body. I was like,
You're just biting into like a grease sponge.
I don't think the old ticker can handle too many more Munchos. Fucking
Yeah, you only got so many Munchos in your life.
dude, if you get a bag of Munchos and you didn't have money for a drink and you were high back in the day,
Oh
you
man.
were in for a world of hell.
You like to go back to McGee near the hoop court to get a sip off that
Yeah,
disgusting fountain.
Just begging Ronnie Ryan for a cap of his ice
Yeah,
cream.
right. God knows he ain't giving you nothing.
He ain't giving you a fucking
I mean,
sip.
dude, yeah. Now,
like, dude, can I
remember
get
that?
that?
And now today, yeah. Then if you run into him today, he's gonna ask you for $10. I can't get your fucking tea.
That's the best, dude. Rosato had that story about when Ronnie ran into him, and Rosato was with his family and shit. He's like, "Hey, I need to talk to you real quick." John's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "I need to borrow $10 off you." Rosato was like, "Here, just get the fuck away from me."
Sometimes that's the easiest way.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
got off
Yep.
cheap, kid.
Right.
Yeah, you
we
did.
ended that conversation, dude. He pedaled down Murray Avenue.
See you later.
Yeah, he was gone.
I ain't seen him since.
But yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was just putting like a regular like old tweet out there, man, like just a Frito appreciation tweet, and people were jumping down my throats. Like I drank 100 White Claws yesterday, dude. Give me
Yeah,
a break.
that's a definitely, dude. You drink, eat them in like a Pepsi when you're hungover, dude. It tastes great.
Yeah, Lainey's laying next to me, calling me white trash. She doesn't. I'm like, "Ugh."
You're rethinking your relationship now. Like, what the fuck?
I just put you on Instagram,
Maybe when I make my own sandwich tomorrow, I'll put some Fritos on it.
dude. Bro, Fritos on a steak hoagie are fucking fire. It's so good.
That actually sounds pretty
It's
fucking good.
fucking bomb.
What are you going with? Original Fritos on the steak?
I mean, yeah, I love chili cheese.
The chili cheese.
Everybody likes chili cheese. So everybody that replied back were like, chili cheese are bomb. Like, yeah, everyone knows chili cheese.
The OG is.
Yeah, but I like the OGs on sandwiches because chili cheese is there's too much flavor. It takes over
too
the
much
sandwich.
going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It changes what the sandwich actually is.
Which I wish they would make fucking scoops chili cheese because then a scoop chili cheese on some French onion would be bomb. If you try to,
You love the French onion.
yeah, I
huh?
love French onion. If you try, I've tried to like just dip regular Fritos in the French onion. Doesn't fucking work. You just break them up. fuck your dip all up.
Yeah, you got crunchy ass dip.
Yeah. Then you gotta go get the regular chips to scoop out the Fritos.
You got to bring in reinforcements.
You know,
Yeah, like the Survivor chips.
Yeah. We're coming down to you, sir.
Dude,
What we got this week, Johnny?
we're grinding my gears. Well, now that it's 90 degrees and I'm cutting grass, like every asshole that I know that pulls up is like, hot enough out there for you.
oh, bro.
Yeah.
Like in their air conditioned car, like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, yeah, it is. Man,
Yeah.
get the fuck away from me.
Yeah,
Or go give me a Gatorade.
When I work for Public Works, fucking, I'd be on like the back of the asphalt trucks. My boots would literally be melting, and like dickheads from Greenfield would like pull over, like, you better call. We're working too hard or hardly working. Like,
Yeah, right,
I'll light you on fire.
Not today. Yeah, not today with this shit.
Yep.
Oh man.
People love to. Why do people do that?
It's
Yeah. Listen,
it's their basic form of communication. It's like the oldest, corniest joke. It's gonna get conversation started, and usually the dude they say it to gives them the polite, haha, yeah.
Just beep and keep going. You
I
fuck.
I painted for a couple summers, and you know what everybody fucking says when you're painting? Who missed the spot?
Yeah.
Dude, like, I will punch you in your throat, dude. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, did I miss the spot?
I got a good debate for painting that also went crazy on Twitter this weekend for what would Greenfield do. But we'll get to that later. The fucking hot out here for you is literally like, shut the fuck
Dude,
up.
if you see me panting, like, dude, I don't have a quick comeback. I don't have nothing. I just
Because
look at you.
there's sweat in your eyes and
Yeah.
it's burning like
Right.
fuck.
Yeah.
Right. Like, the only one time, only a dude I used to work with was like, Johnny, I know it's hot as fuck out. He ran and like got me like a couple drinks. That's what you do. Otherwise, beep, wave, and keep going.
Yeah,
Keep
shut your
going,
fucking
bro.
mouth.
Yeah.
That's messed up because that was exactly what my gear grinder was because it was hot as hell today, and it was like when people walk up and they're walking their dog and you're fucking like shoveling gravel, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you're fucking beat red and they're like, nice day, huh? Like, it's a nice day if you're sitting inside an air conditioned room looking out. Yeah, it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't leave
Yeah.
I had to leave my apartment once today. It was
Yeah.
day 2 of the hangover.
And that's the
Yeah, it
best
was
thing
fun.
to
Right,
do.
you just
Yeah.
look like, ooh, it looks hot out there.
Yeah.
I went to get some coffee, came back, I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this until later
Dude, it was
tonight.
like 70 degrees at like fucking 10 o'clock. Dude.
Oh, it was hard.
Dude.
It was brutal, and the sun was everywhere.
Dude, let me give you my Johanna gear grinder. The one of a million. So I come home one day, and it was a day like this, and for some reason, she thought it'd be a good idea to put on the self-cleaning oven.
Oh, my God.
So
Yeah,
it's
so
like
I walked in the
7,000
house from
degrees.
like 90 degrees. And I walked in, the house was hotter than outside. I'm like,
And your AC
what
is
are
just
you
cranking.
doing? Like, why would you do this right now? Like, I had like nowhere to go. Like that's all I wanted to do was go in and feel that air conditioning, kiss my soul.
That's like one of the top 5 feelings in the world is coming in from a hot as hell outside into a freezing cold like a
Into an AC with an ice cold beer. There's
Dude.
no better feeling.
I
in the
just
world.
came in and she's like, "Oh, I'm running the oven cleaner." I'm like,
Did she ever pull one of these? Rosa does this. You know, I'll come home, sweat my ass off all day, and we should dedicate an episode just talking shit on her wives. But,
It's pretty
so
every
she-
episode.
she'll be like, hey, you want to go for a walk or something?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I
Are
want.
you out of your fucking mind?
That's what I want to do, you asshole.
Yeah, I just fucking push wheelbarrows all day, and wheelbarrows,
Yeah.
all day.
dude, when your kids are like, "Let's go to the park, Dad," like you're like, "All right."
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
then I'm just laboring down like the Swiss Sound Park, like, damn, I need another shower.
I
Like,
can
this,
get
I'm
from-
so uncomfortable. I don't want to walk anymore.
I can get from my house to the park and never let the sun touch me, dude. There's like a row of trees. I can follow him. I got to go through one dude's backyard. It gets a little
Yeah, this is the
a
type
little
of heat.
sticky.
Like you shower and you go outside and the shower didn't even take.
Right.
It's
No,
like, what
when
the
you
fuck is the point of
after you
that?
dry yourself off and you're sweating, you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, man? That was a
Brutal.
waste.
I feel, dude, the construction workers that gotta wear masks right now, dude, which is the stupidest fucking thing in the world.
Yeah, I feel bad for them dudes.
Dude, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
people are gonna start killing over here.
Dude,
yeah,
Fucking-
yeah, heat stroke.
I had my M95 mask in Giant Eagle, dude, and after a while, I'd probably need to change it because it's getting a little old. But like, dude, I was in there for a while and I had to backtrack. I missed shit, dude. After a while, I'm like,
Puffing
dude,
and puffing.
I can't breathe in this fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
I did that asbestos work for like 3 years, and dude, I'll tell you what, like wearing a mask in a fucking building, it's a hot building, it's the absolute worst because you start sweating, and then your eyes are like this, and,
And
then
they're
you can't
burning.
breathe, so you gotta pull your mask down, and now you're breathing asbestos, and you're gonna die.
And then the mask gets wet from all your sweat, so it lets zero oxygen through.
it's not a good combination.
You got a grinder, Z-Bird.
I got a grinder from a friend of ours, Jason Davis. He sent me 2 of them. The one is just like we already touched on it. But the other one was, he said he hates when hogwash is his girlfriend, everybody. He calls her hogwash. He said he hates when hogwash goes to the store and doesn't get AAA and AA batteries because the remotes for the cable box are AA and your TV remotes are all AAA, and he hates that, which is actually a real, like,
It is a good point.
it is a good point, gear grinder. Like, why don't they just make all the remotes AA? Like, why are the TV remotes all AAA and your cable?
There should be one universal battery at this
That
point.
might be
Let's
the
just
best
get rid of that
fucking
AAA
idea.
bastard. I hate them.
Yeah, they're so little. What are
Because
you doing?
it's like loose in the drawer. You find one, but you need 2 to
Yeah.
work the
You always
fucking
need 3 or
DVR.
4 of them.
The only good thing AAAs are for is lighting a fucking cigarette in jail. You know what I mean? We
Right.
put 2 of them together with a Brillo pad. That's about it. Right, Mom? We were talking about something the other day, Jack, about haircuts and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
Bring
a
us
gear-
into this next segment.
Yeah, it's a gear grinder. Not able to get a fucking haircut. I finally got one the other day.
You look good.
Thanks. Feels good.
Everybody's got a
Hated it.
bootleg haircut
Yeah,
these
you had
days.
to-
dude.
We had to.
Yeah, you
Literally
have
had
to.
to. People were driving to Ohio. This is the fucked up thing. Like we're not open, but like Ohio's open. Like, dude, I know a bunch of people that went to like go party in Cleveland this weekend. Like fucking, like we're so close.
Dude, Ohio's like 45 minutes away.
Right.
West Virginia can go golf. I mean, we're golfing in Pittsburgh
Right,
now,
we're
but
golfing.
people were just jumping down to West Virginia to golf.
Everybody was buying their booze in Ohio and West Virginia and shit.
Like, I don't know all the science behind it, and I'd be full of shit if I was just like, oh, it's bullshit. But it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. Like, it's time to, like, I mean, I get that some of the shit, like, leave it closed. But, like, let the barbershops open. Stuff. They got other shit open, like the skin centers and shit like that. Like, how can you say that's okay? It's okay for a million people being Giant Eagle, but don't go get a fresh one.
Listen, yeah, if you're white trash like we are, we're gonna have a phase until we're fucking in our 70s. But
Hopefully 75.
Yeah. If you're used to having that hair off your fucking ears your whole entire life, and then it's all over your ears,
On
like,
your neck, the neck.
Dude, my
neck.
shit got like that, and I was begging my sister. I'm like, you
My
gotta,
neck,
you gotta
my back.
Yeah, dude, it's like,
Dude, the best part is when you look like such shit for so long, and then you get that fresh one.
Well,
You know
dude-
what I mean? You just feel like $1
Oh,
million.
guess who's back, bitch?
Yeah.
yeah, when my shit grows
Yeah.
in, cuz it's like I look like Father Time, dude.
Start your shit with me today. I just got a haircut.
Yeah, and then when I get it cut, I look like I'm a young fucking gentleman again.
That's
So
like
you
the
bitch
be-
about these great hairs, dude. Put a little Just for Men in there.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
I'm looking for a hair plug
I'm
guy right
aging
now if there's anybody
gracefully.
out there.
The best was whenever I was in rehab and dudes would cut each other's hair with razor blades. You know what I mean? Dudes would
Sounds delightful.
yeah, dudes would go home with fucking your head sliced up. Like, what the fuck were you doing?
Who told you this was a good idea?
Well, the same guy that was giving tattoos. You know what I mean? So the same guy that was giving rehab tattoos was also giving rehab haircuts. He left with more cigarettes than everyone. He
Yeah.
was called king of the rehab.
King of the rehab.
But you got to figure people are going to do shit like this. They're going to drive to Ohio. They were driving for booze. We used to drive for fireworks. I mean, sure enough, we'll drive for a fucking fresh one.
Yeah.
Right, they used to drive for the casino when there was no casino.
yeah.
Exactly.
How
Good
many
point.
times you drove to West Virginia,
West Virginia
to go to, fucking
to
casino?
a whorehouse. I mean, casino.
Well, it's usually a 2-for-1, isn't it?
Yeah, I
can't
mean,
see one
while
without
you're
the
down
other.
there.
especially if the people don't go to work. It's hard to kill a day right now. So I'm gonna drive fucking 45 minutes to go get a haircut and come back.
Dude, I know-
You're back by lunchtime.
I know a guy that drove to Ohio just go to the bar, hang out.
Yeah, I mean that's people are getting dramatic with that shit.
Well, I mean, he's
Yeah.
stuck at home. He's alone. He was like, "Fuck it, what else I got to
Yeah,
do?"
Dude,
right.
my
Who
neighbor
is it?
across the
I
street.
don't want to put that out there.
No, my neighbor across the street. He's a big pub in the park guy. Like he likes that's his thing. He goes there, catches a buzz, gets some food to go. Like 5 days a week.
Yeah,
you
people
know?
have their routines, man.
Yeah, like it's definitely like getting to the point where like he's like,
Creatures of habit.
they're gonna go. He's going back as soon as it opens.
Right.
You know.
He's their #1 customer.
All right, man. Let's wrap this one up. Take one more break.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast.
Got something similar than we did with that we did last week with the polar bear and the shark. Yeah.
Great white,
And just
yeah.
so you morons know, I had a lot of people reach out and tell me I was right.
Yeah, you know what? People texted me too. Like, I mean, polar bear obviously will kill a shark.
Yeah, right.
Well, all right, dude.
I felt
Who
like,
else?
There was
Ben,
a lot
my
of
man Ben
Right,
Ghazi.
exactly.
No.
Ben Ghazi
No.
watches Animal Planet all
No,
the time.
I had at least no bullshit. 3 or 4 people hit me up.
Yeah.
Nick Niskatch, I know, is one.
Yeah, my cousin, and then I lied about the other 2.
That's all right. Ben Ghazi made up for it. The dude who works for me was like, yes.
So would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses
Oh.
or 1 horse-sized duck? So it's 100 duck-sized mini horses you're fighting that are the size of ducks, or 1 giant fucking horse duck.
The mini horses.
Yeah.
You would take.
I think
100 of them.
You want the 100.
I'd be petrified of a humongous duck. I know you would.
scared to
Yeah.
death.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also have a fear of like getting mauled by like a bunch of little stuff,
Stampeded.
like ravenous rats or some shit like that. So like this is a lose lose.
Well, right. So what we're saying here is like we want to paint the picture. These are aggressive miniature horses.
They're there to fight. They're not rolling behind you like they're in your posse.
They're not grazing in
They're
the
just
field.
sitting there panting. They're like,
I mean, if you were just like walking and you had 100 mini fucking horses behind you, like fucking
That'd be
duck-sized
hard.
horses, you'd be the fucking man.
You get so much puss.
But 1 horse-sized duck, what do you?
That's a big fucking duck,
Ugh.
guys.
Dude, his wings start fucking flapping.
that beak. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I would
You're
just.
gonna
I think I would just start fucking punting the fucking.
Right.
Right, yeah, you start kicking. You're
Right.
fucking Lionel Messi.
I get that. But there's 100 of them.
100's a lot.
We keep you forget the fact that like you start punching
sheer
those ones,
number.
They're already grouping around you and starting to attack you from the back. And once
what-
they get you on the ground, you're
But
dead.
what are they doing? They're kicking you. Like horses don't bite.
No,
Have you ever got
horses
kicked
bite.
by, got kicked by a horse?
Not a fucking miniature horse.
I've never heard.
I mean, I
good
never
things
got
about
kicked
it.
by a big horse either, but
They bite.
You're not gonna outrun them bastards either.
No.
Oh, they go gallop for days.
still gallivant around you.
So what's a duck's attack method? Like
That's what I was gonna say.
They bite you or they peck at you.
I think. I think they just
They
bite.
probably bite.
And,
Really?
like, dude? And it's the size of a horse. It's gonna have a big fucking.
You know what, dude? I might change my thing. I think I could take on a big old duck.
Yeah, yeah, right. If you sock that motherfucker,
no
You
way.
catch it one
the
time. No,
beak?
dude, you get on its back, you throw it in a fucking yoke, it's a wrap. Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ,
Oh, man, I'm out of here, guys.
we got beer everywhere.
Should I get some towels or something, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do something.
do something.
Yeah, should I go get some?
We'll keep this going.
All right, fuck it.
That's
Oh,
why.
man.
That's why I drank the water this week.
Yeah, fucking 2 for 2.
surely makes-
Got all wound up, dude.
Julie's
you know
gonna
what I mean?
take care of that with the cleaning deal.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, that's on me.
So wait, you're going. Where are you at with this money line? What are you fighting?
I'm taking the 100 mini horses. and the duck-sized horses. Just because I mean, they're coming up to my ankle. I just gotta
A duck is not that little. It's coming up to your ankle.
well, a little bit, a little bigger than that. I don't know. I would freeze if I saw a horse-sized duck.
Because they might, yeah. Like I mean, I don't know. I
Just think if it gets all in, you just starts like flapping and shit.
I get
I don't get either. Like, those wings start going.
You got him freaking out already, dude.
Never mind. I changed my story. I went to fight the little horses. Jack just freaked me the fuck out.
He gets into your grill and gets in your kitchen and starts flapping those wings.
It's quite intimidating. I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah, dude. He just.
I
freaked
still
me
take
out.
my chances with the big duck.
You fight the big duck?
Like he said 100. When he said 100, like that's a lot.
100's
of
a lot.
things.
100's too many.
That's a lot of punts.
So we're like 50-50 on.
No, I'm 100% taking the mini horses. I'm not dealing with that duck.
Yeah, no, fucking. You can't. All right. Well, this is another one. Eddie Coyne tweeted, started a little Twitter controversy this week. Would you rather weed whack or paint? If I went to hell, I'd imagine it would be the endless weed hill or an endless wall. So if you go to hell and they either give you a fucking roller or to fucking paint an endless wall or a weed whacker, what are you taking? I'm taking the weed whacker. I find something very therapeutic about weed whacking. I don't mind it
Until you do it.
No, I mean
every day.
I
know this motherfucker don't want to weed whack.
If you're, I weed whack. I hate painting.
I hate painting.
Dude, the grass was high today. I'm just ripping through there.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
And I mean, I when I worked with Shenley Park for Public Works, I'd weed whack every day. I mean, it's not ideal, but dude, painting is just a fucking absolute worst.
I'm the opposite, dude. I think painting is like mellow. Throw some tunes on, you start.
But you gotta be like real delicate in situations.
I mean, I thought we were talking
Then
about
you
painting
gotta
a wall. I'm not
clean.
painting the fucking
Yeah.
Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, right. Just painting a plain wall isn't that bad because you're not getting on your
You
knees
zone out,
or
dude.
anything.
You still
like-
gotta cut it in.
You
That's
burn
the
a
option.
doobie,
Right.
and you just get the fucking paint.
If you got to tape it off and fucking cut it in and
that's
shit,
another story.
If
That-
you're in hell, you got to tape.
Yes,
right.
yes,
right.
yeah,
And
you're
that-
right.
yeah,
you're
if you're
right.
in hell, they're not going to give you. There's nothing. There's not going to be.
Yeah,
an
you're not
easy-
painting a flat
It's
wall.
not going to be like, oh, here's a fun wall to paint, guys. Knock yourselves out. Like, tape this. Here's this part.
No.
This part has to be blue. This part has to be green. You're like, oh.
Do you ever paint like a textured wall where you got to hit it like some 17 different angles to like get the paint to fucking hit?
What, like a
everything?
popcorn ceiling?
Yeah, yeah.
That's asbestos. Do you know that?
Or like you're
Nah, I
like
didn't.
you're like rolling
So you don't
it,
eat
and
that.
it's like spraying you in your like
Yeah,
head.
it's
Yeah.
all over your face.
It's cheap paint.
Plus, weed whacking also, I mean, I'm sure everyone here suffered a weed whacking injury. I
Right.
haven't heard of too many pain injuries.
And that's the thing. Like,
unless you fall
as long as
flat.
I'm not like weed whacking in shorts and like flip flops, and I'm not taking pebbles off
Well,
my
you
fucking.
deserve it. If you're doing that, then you deserve
gonna-
whatever
once
you
Well,
get.
again,
it's
you're
in
in
hell. That's why I'm saying that. Right,
Okay,
yeah,
so
right.
you are wearing flip flops.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, you can't take after one fucking rock off the fucking shin, or you're like, dude, off the lip.
Dude, I have like a big thick one off
Yeah.
your like forehead. Like I've had one like crack me in the dog, and I just stand there for 5 minutes. Like, oh my god.
It's a different type of pain.
Yeah,
You find out how tough you really are.
Yeah.
You ever weed whacking and like
dude, I almost lost my eye.
something hits you in the tooth?
Yeah.
And you're
Yes.
like, what the fuck?
Dude,
You're like,
I-
they all there?
When I worked for Public Works, one a million times, but Shenley Park, John Zambora was fucking on my crew, and he would weed whack the fucking cement. So like fucking, he would weed whacking down, and the cars would be going by, and Tamboro would just be lighting these fucking cars up with the fucking pebbles and fucking shit. People would be going crazy, and he's like, "I'm only doing it once. I'm not coming back to do it again." Like, guys, we work for the city. We have to come. We do this every Tuesday, no matter what.
Right.
Like, what are you talking
Plus,
about?
I know you're feeling some of them off your like your pants. And,
I never seen him flinch. Like, fuck, I wouldn't weed whack around him. I go fucking
Right.
200 feet away from him. Like,
You
dude,
catch a
you go
friendly
that
fire.
way, I go that way. Cause
Back to back.
yeah, fucking, you get a fucking rock off the back of your neck. You're like, dude, chill the fuck out,
oh,
man.
dude,
Right.
yeah. Like if dudes are, I try to give dudes heads up. Like I'm coming through. Watch your face. And
Coming in
Yeah.
hot.
But with-
Rosato's caught me a few times.
I'm sure,
We
yeah.
work together. And I think he enjoys it.
Yeah.
Because I see him like start to angle when he gets around me. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
It's like a little
like,
puck shot.
Yeah, a little box shot, keep me fried. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm trying to mow. He's just taking out my peepers.
But yeah, everybody on Twitter came back and said weed whack like fast, and Eddie was like, dude, you do that out of your fucking mind.
Right.
I don't know.
If you get yourself a good weed whacker,
What,
you
what,
just
what
rip
did
that
Eddie
shit
say?
up.
What was his?
Eddie said I think he said paint, but he was like, dude, they're both fucking horrible. But
You You can make them sound terrible either way. Like you have to
Right.
cut everything in and tape it off, or if you're getting pelleted in your shins with fucking rocks.
Yeah,
Either
you
one
get-
is a good
I
thing.
mean, if you just can't take the best parts of the fucking
Right,
of the
right,
hypothetical
right.
question and like think like, well, that part doesn't suck, so that's not going to exist.
I'd still run
it all
with the paint.
sucks.
I'd still run with the paint. I'd have to say.
Yeah, I honestly probably wouldn't take probably would have taken Peyton prior to having to be a professional painter and hating those 3 years of my life. So
Oh, that's right. You worked at Avalotis.
yeah,
See, I painted a couple Arby's in my heyday. You know what I mean?
Oh, big
So-
shot.
Yeah, and they only had 3 fucking colors, and I'm colorblind, so they had to write on it like tan, white, red.
My favorite colorblind story for you is the mustard suit you wore.
No, I knew what color that was.
Oh, you did?
Fuck yeah, that's why
Then
I
why the
bought it.
fuck you wear it?
what
That's my senior picture, bro.
before we end this up, there was some breaking news prior to us recording. Hockey's coming back.
Yeah, that's
so
major.
hockey's coming back in July. They didn't say the date yet.
Yeah, they said like first week of July or
Yeah.
some shit.
So 24 teams. Did they say fans or no fans?
No fans.
No
They
fans.
said to be in hub cities.
Yeah,
Is
I heard we were on the
Pittsburgh-
list.
I think Pittsburgh is.
Columbus,
list.
Pittsburgh, like I think
I would imagine Arizona got to be fucking
Arizona's
out there.
one.
Yeah,
I think Toronto or some. There's one in Canada, I believe.
yeah.
Ottawa.
But it's like that's cool, but like it's not that cool if you can't go to it. So like, what the fuck?
Because
Right.
people are starving for anything. You're not going to watch it,
Dude,
If they- and
I'll be
if
honest-
it's
be
a round
honest,
robin,
If
it's
they
like-
were like hockey and NBA are done for the year, I could live with it.
Yeah, I think they should
I-
wrap it.
I can
I don't.
live with
I don't understand the why. Like, why? I guess the TV money is right.
They got it. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
trying to recoup some money.
yeah, they
and-
got to get some kind of money.
And
out
you
of it.
figure hockey has like not the lowest attendance, but they hold the least amount of people in the arena. So they're like
But them tickets are crazy expensive.
exactly. But so like I don't know how it balanced out with the TV. Like the NFL has like the hugest TV deal ever, but fucking I don't know what their TV deal is, but it's obviously worth them coming back. They say the players that we were listening today, to Mark Madden, he was saying, the players don't want to come back. They live in a different world, and I get that because there's people who aren't NHL players who don't want to go back to work because they're getting paid all this unemployment right now.
It seems like a lot of Major League Baseball players are being
that one pitcher.
a little cunty.
Yeah, like, dude, you can pay millions on play sport. Go fucking.
Dude,
Yeah,
bro, he
that's
gets
it.
$7 million a year, which is he's not hurting. He's not worried about the Comcast bill.
Right.
But he said they were offering him like $2.5 million.
Yeah,
Plus,
that's Steldo. He sounded like an asshole.
You
Right.
sound like a
sounded
fucking
like an
fool. He's like, I'm risking my life, bro.
Yeah,
Like, dude, I'll
yeah,
give you a
yeah.
slap.
Get
You,
the fuck out.
you
You're-
start
you're-
what, like 15 games
You're
a
instantly
year?
the least favorite player
Right.
in the major leagues now.
You're trying, and he was trying. He came off bad. Brian Snow or something Snow, I think.
Blake Snell.
Blake
Yeah,
Snell.
Blake Snell.
Oh man, yeah, that
Sounded like a needle dick.
yeah, he should
He
have been.
packed his
He should have
lunch.
been corn dick of the week.
He packed his lunch. His
Uh,
mom.
yeah,
he was.
he was a lunch packer.
Oh, yeah.
He fucking had a he was a lunch packer that had fucking
The bomb shit.
no,
in it.
vanilla pudding. But didn't even have a plastic spoon. He had a fucking metal spoon.
Oh, you gotta take it home every
It
day.
was that type of
He
fucking
had the
geek.
one that he
You
opened his
piece of
lunch
shit.
bag and it had the thermos like in its own little place in there.
Fucking your corn chowder, you fucking corn dick.
Yeah.
You got some hostility towards them guys.
Yeah, I
don't you?
forgot about that video. I fucking did. I was pissed off watching that. He sounded
Yeah,
like
like you
such an
sound like
asshole,
such a
dude.
piece of shit. You're not. No one's buying your jersey.
And
Yeah.
the thing is too, like I get whatever he's allowed to have his opinion, but are they not thinking about the guys in the major leagues who aren't financially set, who are counting on this?
No,
money
no.
to
How about
come
the
in?
people that are fucking working in the fucking
Right.
selling beers,
Right,
dude?
Well, there's not going to be no
Right, but I'm just saying like
There's so much goes into it.
you
He
don't want
sounded
to do.
like a
You
dick.
don't. Yeah, you sound like
Dude,
a
somebody
righteous
should have just
asshole.
tapped him like, dude.
Yeah, shut
Shut
the
the
fuck up.
fuck up.
Yeah,
Don't
that-
post that.
that's
Don't
a-
post
that's a
that.
kid-
Never gonna leave him.
Yeah, that's a kid that's never been punched in his face before.
Absolutely. Everybody blew him. Oh, you're such a good pitcher.
And that'll be our new segment next week. Who would you like to punch in the face?
That's
There you
actually
go.
not a bad. How much time we got?
Wrap it up.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Thank you for listening. Have a great week.